Hey guys, it's Derek here. This past weekend was a pretty major one for all of us figure collectors because there were 3 big events going on at the same time. You had the MegaHobby Expo, WonHobby, and the Amiami Hobby Camp. So there's a lot more announcements we need to go and cover, and there's a few prototypes that are pretty good looking, so let's get into it. Kicking off the Megahouse section, we have Nanachi from Made in Abyss. Now, this is a really cool figure with a very unique base, a lot of green grass there, and you see her enjoying some food. This is the version, or version, depending on what you want to go with, but this looks really good, and because it's Megahouse, I'm assuming it won't be too expensive and will be really good quality. Definitely keep your eyes out for this one. Moving over to some Megahouse Gundam content, we have a Mir Campbell from Gundam Seed Destiny. Now this is a quarter scale, just like the Lacus Klein that we have taken a look at in the past, so this is also in partnership with FuRyu if I remember correctly, and I don't know about this one. The image and the look is actually pretty good, except the design is just, you can't stop looking in certain areas, and that's kind of a reason why I don't really get bare-legged figures of bunnies. So this may be a pass for me, but I think it would look really good next to the Lacus. Continuing with Gundam Seed Destiny, they're also making a Lumeria Hawk figure from their Gundam Girls Generation line. This is a swimsuit version, and we have a gray prototype here. It does look pretty good. Not my cup of tea, but I'm glad that Gundam Seed Destiny is starting to get more figures and whatnot. Keep it under radar, I guess. So I've been watching the new Gundam series that's come out recently, the Witch of Mercury, and Megahouse is releasing 2 figures from there as well, Suletta and Marine. Just a quick announcement. Gundam Seed fans rejoice because there's going to be a Lacus Klein in their gem line that's coming out, which we're also getting a gray prototype of. It looks pretty good. I'm most likely going to pick this one up. Take a look at this one when the painted one comes out and maybe make your choice then, but I'm pretty much sold. Moving on to one of the big 3 now, we have some Bleach announcements as well. There's a great prototype of Rukia that's out. This looks really good, and it's a part of their Gals line, and it looks pretty dynamic. She has a flowing little bit around her katana, or her zanpakuto, and it's being held up by a few kind of pillars on the side. I don't know, this might be a decent one. You can't have Bleach without Ichigo as well, so there's a Bankai form of him that's coming out. Great prototype of this as well, and he's jetting forward a little bit. I don't know, Ichigo's kind of cool, but he's nothing compared to the last guy that they've announced. And that's because my favorite character from Bleach is Hitsugaya Toshiro, and he looks a little bit more mature here, because this is all a part of the 1,000-year Blood War arc, so he looks good. This is a first prototype that's painted that we've seen from them, and there's a giant base at the bottom that's full of ice. Definitely reminds me of that Aokiji I have in the back, so it'd be kind of cool to have it maybe next to him or close to him. This one is most likely going to get picked up from me, and that also means I need to get his vice captain as well, I think. Alright, moving on to the meat and potatoes of Megahouse, at least for me, and that is One Piece figures. Now they're going to be trying something a little bit new. They're making One Piece figures again that are outside of the Portrait of Pirate line, because these are part of the Gem line. There's going to be a Luffy and a Zoro coming out, part of their Run line. These look half decent, reminds me a lot of that Taichi and Agumon that I had a little while back, but they kind of have a giant metal pole like on their thigh or elsewhere. Megahouse also went a little bit crazy with the reprints and re-releases this time around, because they announced 4 re-releases, new ones, old releases of old figures. You have a Wano Arc Zoro coming out, the Zoro Jiro that I have. Honestly, I hope the paint job improves a little bit, but this one's gonna be about $40 more than the older one, and it's slated to release in about June 2023. Another hyped announcement, maybe because of the anime, is Killer. They're re-releasing a Killer that they originally did in 2015 for about 18,000 yen, which is about 10,000 yen more than before. Inflation. They're also doing a Sailing Again Rebecca, which I don't know if anyone's actually asking for this one, but it's going to be the 3rd re-release of it. It's been released a few times already, and it's going to be in that ballpark about 18,000 as well. I don't know who's asking for the Rebecca reprint. Not me! And we're also getting the MAS Marco again. So like the half transformed form with the wing on the side and everything. It looks pretty cool. It's also going to be in that ballpark of 18,000 yen. I guess that's the new going rate unless it's a maximum. But speaking of maximums, we have the biggest mother in all of One Piece coming out soon, at least in October 2023. And that is Big Mom in maximum form. Now, I don't really know what to think about this one because I did order the Jime one, so this might be a pass for me, but for anyone who's not going crazy and collecting giant statues, this might actually be a good purchase if you're interested in Big Mom. Like, not that way, but like, you know, like to collect. She does look pretty dynamic here. You have Zeus in one hand and Prometheus in the other, and you also have Napoleon on top, which is pretty cool. Now, I didn't really expect it to be this well done, but the painted prototype looks pretty spot on. But you're going to have to pay a hefty price if you want to get this into your collection, because this is going for 45,400 yen at retail. Don't know if you really want to pay that much, but yeah, big mamu. Mama. But the One Piece figure announcement that has got me the most hyped is the Playback Memories Soge King. Now, I've been waiting to add a Soge King to the collection for a while. I don't have one, and he's looking really dynamic, kind of really spread out there, cocking that thing back, trying to snipe something. Looks really good. It's just a gray prototype for now. I do see that there's a pole in the back, kind of what happened with the VV. Hopefully this won't be too noticeable and be easy to put on, but I think this is really cool. I would love to add this to the collection. This is definitely to get pre-ordered. Everyone's favorite manufacturer, Alter, also had a few things that have caught my eye as well. One of them being Asuna from Sword Art Online, War of the Underworld, Alice is it? Whatever the new thing is. This one does look pretty good. It looks like she's floating in the air a little bit. There will be a metal pole involved. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll pick this one up. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'll have to see the painted prototype for me to make a final choice and decision here. I don't think Alter's really missed on any SAO stuff in the past, so I would expect it to be really, really high quality and look really good. The wings on here, pretty solid. Another winged release is the Albedo Pure White Santa version. Now, I don't know anyone who asked for this, but it's Albedo. There is a image going around. I believe this is based off of an illustration, which does look pretty good. And it looks like the wings on the side are actually going to be kind of holding some ornaments for Christmas. They should be going out and releasing right in time for 2023 holiday season, so you might want to keep an eye out for that. But the last Alter figure we need to talk about is the Kitagawa Marin, and this is her Liz version. So it's another succubus, and it looks pretty cute. Now, if they do a figure of this in its exact form, it might get instantly demonetized, but I'm probably gonna pick this one up. We all remember that scene. The Sakuga there was kind of crazy. Remember when I said I was really hyped for a Milim figure from Prime 1 or Prisma Wing? Well, I ended up not pre-ordering that one because the price was just crazy, but QuesQ has come to save you because they're going to be releasing a new Milim here. It's great prototype so far, but she is in her battle armor. Looks pretty good, pretty dynamic. Hopefully will be like affordable. I'm good up until like 25,000 yen for a Milim figure. Now this next one is kind of unique. It's a KDcolle figure of Rias Grimri. Now, I'm personally not super interested in this, but I know Kyle might be, because that's his girl. But this is a little weird because it is a Shirumuku figure, so like a wedding attire one, bikini eyes. The colored prototype looks really good and everything. It's a little strange. We also got a gray prototype of the Seaworks Elena. It looks pretty decent. It's very dynamic and there's a lot going on. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about this one is just how much it will end up costing because of how much extra plastic there is. Because there have been a few other figures that have come out recently that look really, really good as well. So I'm glad that there's more figures of her coming out and there's a lot more options. Aniplex also has some Aniplex also has some figures that I'm really interested in. A pair of them. There's a gray prototype of Chisato from Lucas Recoil. I'm still butchering that name, but this looks really, really cute. She's on one foot, kind of leaning a little bit. Has a parfait, it looks like, in her hand. I'm surprised they didn't go with the one that Takina made, the one that she designed, because that'd be kind of cute. It'd be really cool if that's like a Bodis or something. Pretty much an instant buy. She's in that like outfit that she wears in the cafe, and there's also a Takina that they have announced, but there's no prototype of it yet. And to hit my RAM quota for the video, there's also a FuRyu F-Nex RAM coming out with bunny ears. It's a little bit strange because she's wearing like traditional outfit mixed with bunny suit, and she's serving stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I'd pick this one up, but I have to include one RAM in the video at some point. Moving on to the last two manufacturers of the video. They're both incredibly big heavy hitters, one of them being Good Smell Company. Now, they've also gone and released a few I can't pronounce this. Recoil. Girl gun with the, yeah. There's a new Chisato coming out in her school uniform, or like her normal uniform. Also a great prototype, looks pretty good. Most likely gonna add this to the collection. And again, there's also a Takina that's supposed to go with it, but just an announcement. Most likely gonna pick that up as well. So I'm gonna have the Nendoroids, the outfits for the cafe, and just regular outfits. This is getting expensive. expensive. Moving on to some Nendoroid announcements. Since Chainsaw Man is super popular right now, they've announced 3 new ones. They got one of Aki, Makima, and that girl that I don't think everyone really likes. So yeah, there's three new Nendoroids that you can go and collect. Yeah. They've also started releasing a lot of the Titans from Attack on Titan in Titan form. They're a little bit bigger, and I'm kind of excited for this one because it's my favorite Titan. There's a gray prototype of the Cart Titan. It's not your favorite? There's also a Spy Family Nendo of Damien Desmond coming out, which, yeah, should look pretty good next to Anya and like everyone else. Give me a Bond. Good Smile Company dropped the bombshell at everyone because they also announced a Nendoroid of one of the most beloved characters in all of anime and manga in general. That is the Black Swordsman himself, the struggler Guts. Now, this one is kind of sentimental. I'll most likely get one. I think my brother will also get one as well, so we're gonna get 2. But yes, my most anticipated Nendoroid out of everything coming out in 2023 is definitely Guts. And taking us home, we have Kotobukiya, which in my opinion announced some really fire things this time around this past weekend. One of them being a Raphtalia from Shield Hero Season 2 in like a kimono outfit. Now this looks really good. I might just get this. I might. Kind of dropped the anime at some point because it just got really boring with the whole turtle thing. But this one, this might get me invested again. Kotobukiya also announced a ton more figures into their Art FXJ line for My Hero Academia. But the one that caught my eye the most is Maruko. Mirako? Whatever you want to call her. The bunny girl, woman. Now, the pose on her is a little bit strange. She's kind of bracing for impact and about to jump at you, which looks kind of cool. I don't know if this will be added to the collection just yet, but it did catch my eye, and hopefully with the painted prototype out, this might sway me a little bit to pick it up. Oh yeah, there's also like a Dabi as well, for all you Dabi simps. They've also announced that Hikari and Turtwig. Now, she's wearing like a winter outfit. I guess they had to change it up a little bit compared to the normal one, or the first version, where she's doing this with p.o.p, which you still need to re-release Kotobukiya. So if you're watching this, please re-release it so I can add that to the collection. Personally, I like p.o.p more than Turtwig, but this one's not bad and might get added to the collection as well. And to finish off the video, there are 3 figures from Kotobukiya from Chainsaw Man that I'm really excited for. They're all gonna be in that 1/8 scale, and they're all gonna be affordable. We got a Makima, Power, and a Denji. Now, Makima and Power are just a silhouette so far, and there's not a whole lot going on. Like, not a whole lot of plastic. Doesn't look like Power has like her giant hammer or anything. It's just like little knives. So I'm expecting these to be in the like 15,000 yen mark. So please be very affordable. But the one that's already been pretty much on pre-order at this point is going to be the Denji for 16,800 yen, which is the most affordable Denji on the market, other than like a pop-up parade. So I'm really excited to see how, you know, this all turns out, because figures have gotten really expensive recently, and I'm not paying like 42,000 yen for a E-Stream Denji, and I'm not spending over 1,000 to get the Prime 1 Polystone one. So this might be the one I pick up. Yeah, I'm glad to see that there are some affordable options out there other than just Nendoroids and pop-up parades. So one of the craziest figure announcement weekends we've had in quite some time, and hopefully you guys like the video. These do take a little bit of time to do just because there's a lot of stuff to add to the video, a lot of animations and whatnot. But if you did, please consider giving it a like, and let me know in the comment section down below what's your most anticipated figure that we talked about today, or if it's something that is not covered today. Yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you guys are watching this now, I may or may not also be streaming, so come say hi. Yeah, it should say like live or something somewhere. But yeah, come say hi. My name is Derek, and I will see you at the next one. Bye, guys!